Hey everyone, welcome. You are watching Fastest Furs Summer Showcase benefiting Global Giving's COVID-19 Relief Fund. Just as a reminder, we are working towards a $5,000 goal and we're already just shy of $4,400. We are absolutely rocking it, but let's not take our foot off the gas. Any donations to this fund will help stop the virus's spread and give communities on the front lines of the crisis the resources that they need to act quickly and protect the most vulnerable. To make a donation, just look below the stream and click that donate button or type !donate in the chat to learn more information. And with that, of course, when making a donation, you could apply your donation to an incentive. No extra costs or anything like that. And actually, I just was looking around in Tiltify, and you could not only put it towards a Borderlands incentive goal, but you could also apply the same amount to our Super Metroid Fate of the Animals bid war here. The same donation goes to all of those things, nothing extra. You just got to be mindful of your clicks. And speaking of, we've got FreyasSpirit coming by to show an awesome any percent run of Super Metroid, and I can't wait to be able to share what the fate of the animals will be by the time that we get to the end of the run. There's a little bit of a preview. Save the Animals still in the lead by about $190, but we'll see what that looks like as we get through the game. So I'd love to be able to turn it over to FreyasSpirit, who will be able to introduce this absolutely wonderful classic run. Hey there, thanks for joining us.
Hello, and welcome to the Super Metroid Any Percent run in Fastest Furs. Are you excited? We hope that everyone's excited. We are definitely excited. And we're looking forward to bringing you a really, really good run. So, without that, are you ready for a countdown?
Yeah, I think we're set to go, so take us away.
3, 2, 1, go.
Go.
So, the very first thing that we need to do is to blow up Sirius Station and then escape. So we're going to be running to Ridley's room as fast as possible. And then we're going to take 5 hits from Ridley's tail, and it's important that we take it from the tail, because we want to bring ourselves under 30 HP as fast as possible to trigger the cutscene. And we have to take damage from the tail. And here we go. Thank you for the luck. The last hit has a bit of tail RNG there. And we got a good tail hit. So now we have Series Escape, which has a timer on screen. And the goal here is always to get a better time than TaskBot. So let's see if we can pull that off.
There you go.
Solid time so far. And there we go. We've done it. Better time than TaskBot. Always what we are looking for. So next we're going to head off to the planet, where we are going to try and kill all the 4 major bosses to unlock the path to Torian, and then we're going to go and hunt down Mother Brain. And then, as is tradition, Samus is going to make the planet you let Samus touch your planet, the planet explodes. So, life pro tip, if you want to keep your planet alive, do not let Samus near it.
Yeah. Big life lessons there.
So you're going to see our arms flailing around wildly every time we do that. That's an arm pump, and it'll push us a pixel forward while we're running. So that makes us run a little bit faster. Next, coming up next is going to be a trick called a moonfall, which is going to allow us to get an uncapped follow speed. One there, and one in the next room. And you're going to see the graphics mess up in this room. Perfectly done. now we're gonna head down Blue Brinstar and clean up these. So, chat, we are gonna need your help with telling us what this next upcoming item is.
Say it, everyone.
So we're gonna grab missiles, and then we're gonna head straight back up to grab bombs. So now, these rooms right here are incredibly, incredibly technical. The movement for these is super, super tight. And every jump you want to do really, really, really tight. Because you're trying to do them so optimally, it's very easy to mess up and just lose some time. So coming up, we have the pit room. We're gonna try and get pitless, not falling into any pit. This is a really hard trick that we missed on the way forward. And if you want to try something at home that makes you appreciate this, just try jumping across this room without falling in any of the pits. So next up is a climb. This is an incredibly, incredibly technical room. We're going to be doing the ledge grab climb where we jump from platform to platform. The other option is a wall jump climb, but this one is easier for us. A few more wall jumps and then we will be on our way to bombs.
Nice.
What was that? We had the right position. That has never happened before. So because we took damage, we'll be getting health drops as well as missile drops. So we're going to line ourselves right up on the right pixel, make Bomb Chorizo jump back immediately. And then we're going to shoot 15 beam shots and 5 missiles to kill Bomb Chorizo. There we go. So coming up next is a trick called Alcatraz Escape. It's one of the really, really pretty tricks, one of the prettiest tricks from the early game. We're gonna do 3 wall jumps and then morph. And the trick to doing this is that after you wall jump to morph, you only have to hit down once, not twice to morph.
Huh.
So coming up is Terminator, where we're gonna want to kill all the things. Unfortunately, we didn't quite get the setup we wanted into this room, so... So here, we're going to shoot the pirates, and that's going to make them put their claws up, which is actually going to extend their hitbox forward, which means that we can take damage a little bit faster, which actually saves about 6 frames over the room.
Huh.
And a really, really beautiful time save. So the next trick coming up is going to be in Green Brinstar. We are going to be doing a Mach Ball, or Fast Morph Ball, to get early supers, to squeeze under some gates and skip Spore Spawn. Normally you need Speed Booster to get into these, but by being in Morph while keeping our run speed, we're going to be able to just sneak in there and grab them.
Very nice.
Next up, we are going to grab some charge beam, and we're going to farm this little Rio. It's a wonderful, wonderful farm that's basically free.
Nice, nice.
With charge beam, we'll have everything we need to take on Kraid. So immediately after charge, we're going to try and get... There's a frame perfect trick called up and 2, where you can get up with only 2 wall jumps. We're going to go for it. We're probably not going to get it because it is frame perfect, but we're going to try.
We believe in you.
Oh, that was it.
There we go!
So here, we're going to break spin at as late as possible, because you travel horizontally faster when you're in spin jump versus breaking spin. And that's really important for clearing that ledge. Coming up, we can go up or down the red tower. We are going to go down the more traditional route. The world record route kills Fantoon first, but that's a good way to die. So there's going to be a trick called a down back that lets us just squeeze in there. If you hit down and back, you'll move forward, and that lets you, when you're aiming down, your hitbox is smaller. So that lets you squeeze into a few little places. So normally the game wants you to grab high jump before Kraid, but we know how to wall jump. We have no need for that, and we're going to attempt a quick entry, breaking 3 super blocks and just jumping right across.
There you go.
And that is it.
Nice.
The next major trick coming up is going to be the Kraid quick kill. We're going to be aiming to shoot 2 missiles and 3 supers into Kraid to kill Kraid. And there are backups that we can do if things go wrong. But rather than having to do that, let's just make things not go wrong.
There you go. Always a good plan.
So you need specific X positions to actually get this to work. Most do, but some don't. So there's that bomb jump sets us up at the right X position, stolen from Plonk's blindfolded run. So an amazing example of how something from the blindfolded run actually made its way into the normal speedrun. So we got a ton of supers, not very many regular missiles. Unfortunately, any supers past 1 super drop don't do us any good. So these are actually not the drops that we wanted. Because mini Kraids are going to drop us 4 supers. So coming up is going to be the first safety of the run, the Kraid E-Tank. You can beat the game with 3 E-Tanks, but it's much more relaxed with an extra E-Tank. And more relaxed means higher quality commentary.
Right.
Because we can talk about the game rather than thinking about being afraid of dying the entire time.
Good stuff.
So that's just a really, really nice safety that'll make this next segment much safer. So this is the mouth ball right here. Fortunately, we missed the jump, but... Okay, so the business center is the next room, and this is a room where we're going to try to fall to the ground without booping any platforms. This is an incredibly technical room and shows how complicated falling can be in this game. And we got it. That feels good every time. We're going to try and do a quick kill on the Nova here. So because we have to kill the Nova to open the door. So we're going to try and kill it, get a quick kill, and let's see if we can pull it off. Easy every time. Feels good to get that every time. One of the prettier tricks in the game. Simple, but really, really, really pretty. So now that we have our high jump boots, we're going to be headed straight to Bubble Mountain so we can pick up wave and speed. That is our next objective. Wave beam going to be a very high utility beam. Can pass through objects, and speed booster makes you go fast. Makes you run faster, which is always good in a speedrun.
Definitely a useful thing.
We do a flashing select on the missile here. And that allows us to kill both of those with only 2 missiles used. So Bubble Mountain. Normally, the devs intended you to do this ridiculous long route around, but we're a speedrunner. We're just gonna wall jump up Bubble Mountain and skip all that.
Nice.
Avoided the snipe by King Kak at the top of Bubble Mountain. One of the hardest enemies in the game. One farm before, one farm after, and we'll be good. So there are 5 bugs there that give a 25% chance of dropping a super, and we're going to be looking for two supers out of the next one.
Mm-hmm.
Not guaranteed to get it, but we're definitely going to go for it.
Right.
And now we can go fast. So coming up in a few rooms is a room called the Double Chamber. There's going to be some platforms going up and down in there, and those platforms are very easy to fall from. One of the trollier rooms in the game. And hopefully we don't fall. There we go. And with this, we will be grabbing our loot, the wave beam. So now we have everything that we want from Norfair. Nice. So we're just going to be going up to the top of the planet, to the wrecked ship, to kill Fantoon. So we can grab our stack of hermetically sealed pancakes and grab a swimsuit.
So we got ourselves a donation if there's an opportunity to squeeze it in.
Now it's a great time.
Awesome. So from BioSpark45, a $20 donation. Big fan of Metroidvanias, or in this case, just Metroid. Good luck in the run. Thank you so much for that donation, BioSpark. And I see that you successfully applied it to a Borderlands 2 incentive, and towards our poll, Save the Animals is continuing its dramatic lead here.
Thank you for your donation. And it's up to all of you whether you want to save or kill the animals, or taunt them. So we do want one super drop from all of these. And we get it.
Nice.
If we did not... we actually got 2 super drops there. If we hadn't gotten a super drop there, that would have cost us 2 seconds, because we would have had to do an extra farm. Mm-hmm. But full health, full missiles. 3 out of 5 supers. This is excellent resources. So this is going to be a damage boost. We haven't explained damage boosts yet. Mm-hmm. But in this game, if you're holding jump when you take damage and you hold back, then you will actually be boosted across the screen. Ah. So coming up is a really precise jump at the top. We're going to try and... right here. Ah! We keep doing that. Luckily the backup isn't bad, but we're going to damage boost right across the hallway. Samus Eater got us. And there's going to be more damage boosts in the Alpha Powerbomb room. Mm-hmm. Damage boosting is a really, really important tech in so many places. So the next room is incredibly technical. We're going to be going a little bit high to scroll the second cac off the screen to reduce the chance that it'll shoot us. Mm-hmm. And this is a really, really complicated room. So coming up is going to be the first Shine Spark of the run. You're going to be Shine Sparking across the moat, and then across the ocean, directly into the wreck ship. And we're at full missiles. That means that Phantoon will give us extra health drops. In this game, if you're at full missiles, all missile drops become health drops.
Huh.
So we have all the health in the world, but more health is always nice. So coming up is Phantoon. We are going to be doing what is called an X Factor. We're going to have power bombs, wave, and charge beams. We're going to have only wave and charge beam equipped. And we're going to have power bomb selected. We're going to charge our shot for 2 seconds, and then 4 particles are going to come flying out of the corners. We're going to try and make all 4 particles connect on Phantoon. And let's see how well we're able to do that.
All right.
It is a difficult trick, so we always say that there's a 50-50 chance that we get this. And let's see if we get the good one. Oh yes, and Phantoon will open its eye after 1, 6, or 11 seconds. Fast, mid, or slow? You always want fast. We got a slow here. That was really close. That was a solid 2 round. We didn't go for the on-screen because there was a flame there. So when you turn around, you're not actually charging a shot when you're turning around. And you see that you charge much slower. So we did a few extra turnarounds there, which messed up the charge timing and made the X Factor a little bit later than we expected. So we're really glad that it's still connected. So these supers and a stack of hermetically sealed pancakes are the loot that we are going to be collecting from the wreck ship. Now this room, Speed Booster adds some of your horizontal run speed to your jump height, which makes this room incredibly difficult to not overshoot the platforms. So we're going to try a very difficult speed keep in this next room, and let's see if we can pull it off.
You got this.
Good so far? Wow, we actually got the whole thing.
Nice.
That feels so good.
Good stuff.
The alternative strategy there is to do a Shine Spark across there, but that saves a ton of health. And now we have all the health in the world and can make a ton of mistakes in this next segment. Just because our health is so good. Attic Spark, or Bowling Spark. Gonna spark right across these spikes. And now we have a 30-second cutscene if you have any donations.
No donations quite yet, but I'd love to be able to share the exact state of where we are with the fate of the animals at the end. Right now, Save the Animals is in the lead by over $210, but it's not insurmountable. We still have about half an hour to go. So Kill the Animals is in second place, and in third place, trailing behind Kill by about $130 is the Taunt the Animals 2. Depending on which ending you want to see, get those donations in. We still have about less than half hour to go.
And here's our hermetically sealed stack of pancakes that will give us a swimsuit. So one thing that you saw was that we actually ran straight through the item. We specifically do not shoot the door open, because if you shoot the door open, run through there, and get through the door, then that's just a solid 2-minute time loss, and your run's dead. So we very actively do not. We have a setup that involves not shooting the door open, just because of that. So we. So now we're going to farm these 2 cacks. First one with a missile, second one with a charge shot. Or not. And more damage boosts in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
Really, really pretty room for like learning how to deboost. So now we're gonna be headed straight to Meridian.
So right now, everyone, we are watching Freya's awesome run of Super Metroid.
Hey, folks, we're just investigating the audio issue. We'll be back in a second.
And while we're getting that troubleshot, once again, everyone, you're watching Fastest Furs Summer Showcase, benefiting Global Giving's COVID-19 Relief Fund. We're raising money to do a whole bunch of things in the fight against COVID-19. Global Giving helps send doctors, nurses, and other frontline responders to communities in need, helps to get masks, ventilators, and other life-saving medical supplies to hospitals and clinics, helps deliver essential items to struggling families and older individuals in quarantine cities and refugee camps, and feed kids that are relying on school meals as their only source of nutrition, and so much more. Please consider making a donation by clicking the donate button on the bottom of or just underneath the stream window, or type !donate in chat. Definitely make sure that you're checking out those incentives. We have some sweet, sweet Borderlands 2 incentives that we want to meet. And of course, choosing your fate of the animals at the end of this so far spectacular Super Metroid run. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We're super excited to be here. $5,000 goal, already over $4,400. We are smashing it, but let's absolutely keep on going. And if you're curious what all of this is all about too, Team Fastest Furs, we're a group of furry speedrunners dedicated to building a strong community and using our powers for good. Our community, it's welcoming, open to everyone, and we currently host 2 charity speedrun marathons per year. For more info, join us in our Discord by using the command !Discord in chat, or follow us on social media by doing the command Twitter in chat and following the link. We're just looking into a brief sound issue, and we'll be getting in with the run again in just a little bit as soon as that's been fixed. Thanks so much for tuning in, everyone. So I'd just like to do a little bit of a tester here. I don't have the ability to create a poll, but just for those in chat, no donation necessary. Do you want to see save the animals, kill the animals, or taunt the animals? Let's go light up chat. What do you want to see happen?
Hey, folks, sorry about that. We're getting audio back, so we can continue the run whenever you guys are ready.
All right. Freyas, how are you doing?
That makes 2. This has never happened before in this run.
Gotta love it. So are we good to keep up with time? There we go. Awesome.
So coming up is Mount Everest. We're just gonna... There's normally you're supposed to have grapple for this, but grapple is awful. We're just gonna spark up.
Mm-hmm.
And coming up in a couple rooms is gonna be Bot Wound. The worst hitbox in the game. And we are going to be trying to do another X Factor of Bot Wound. Getting all 4 particles to connect to the Bot Wound's head as it appears. And there's a variety of ways that you can do this. for the timing. Some people use the music. We run back and forth in the room for the timing, so let's see if we can pull this off. Shot off an extra super at the end. That's unfortunate. We really would have liked to have that still, but there's the super that we needed.
There we go.
Ask and you will receive. So in Bot Moon, we were a little bit too far to the right, which happened because we accidentally moonwalked rather than jumping when we wanted to. So coming up is a trick called the full halfie. We're going to try and spark across this room. Very, very tight inputs. 50-50 chance we get it, and we didn't. The next boss that we have coming up is Dragon. We're going to try and kill Dragon with a Shine Spark. We're going to try and kill Dragon with an X Factor and 3 Shine Sparks. And Dragon is a boss which can go really wrong if your HP gets low. Won't die, but it can get really slow, so hopefully we won't have any problems like that.
Fingers crossed.
So normally you shouldn't be able to charge Shine Sparks here, but we've been using a trick called the Short Charge, which allows us to get a charge of Shine Spark with less space than normal. So that is what's going to enable this. Very good round 1.
Nice.
Very good round 2. And there we go. That is a very dead shrimp.
Very nice.
And now we're going to collect Space Jump. Our final movement item of the game. Terrible, terrible item in this game. Space Jump works off your fall speed. And in underwater, it works about as you'd expected. You can basically just mash the button. But out of water, you have to wait for about 25 frames before you can space jump. And that makes it really, really easy to miss space jumps. So many people consider space jump to be the worst item in the game, including us. This coming up is going to be a beautiful space jump into shooting with a cack. This room is really, really pretty. Looks so good when you do it right. So we're going to jump through the door to get the best door transition. We'll talk about that in a second. And then we're going to run off and do that to get the best door transition again. So door transitions. The game will center a door before you run through it every time. So in order to get the best door transitions, you have to memorize what height you want to jump through each door at. For example, there we were going from a down grab to snap to the ledge, going for it again, and that will, if we got it, that will allow us to get the best door transition possible by minimizing the amount of time that the screen scrolls upwards. So in the plasma room is a really awkward room. There's enemies on both sides, and you have to kill them all. So we're gonna kill the enemies, and we're gonna shoot left, angled up left, and then we're gonna go to the right. Looks like we missed there. Yep. So with this, we've grabbed everything we want from Meridia, and we're gonna be headed straight towards Lower Norfair to take on Ridley. There's an optional health refill, but with this much health, we have no need for the refill. And we can just go. So we're going to be getting as much run speed as we can and charging a plasma shot. Snipe the first enemy in the next room. So we can just space jump all the way across.
Nice.
Ooh. We were not paying attention to our super count. We are actually short one super, so we're going to need to try and farm for some more supers along the way.
Huh.
We need one super in Lower Norfair. So this is our very last upgrade of the game, the Ice Beam. Fortunately, no super drop from those. We have 3 more attempts at a 25% drop on the way out.
Mm-hmm.
So let's hope that we can pull off one of them.
Fingers crossed.
Nope.
Got another donation, if now may be a good time.
Now it's a great time.
Awesome. Well, first off, Dusty Griff, thank you so much for that raid and for bringing your community on over. You're here joining us on Fastest First Summer Showcase, benefiting global giving, and right now is an awesome run Super Metroid by FreyasSpirit, and a donation from TRS Crazy P of $28.07. I'll allow this cents situation to satisfy my OCD because we are at $4,444.44 towards our 5,000 goal. Great job, everyone. Let's keep it up.
Try and do it. Nope, no damage boost off of that. We're just gonna go. So there, what happened was we got crouch locked. During certain animations, the game will just not take any inputs. So if you do your inputs a little bit too fast, they can just get eaten.
And is there anything specific that causes that, or is that just it happens?
It's just during certain animations, the game just doesn't accept inputs. Like when you're morphing or unmorphing. Or turning around. Kill those pirates for lag reduction. Now we're going to do fast pillars right here. Wonderful, wonderful trick. So we're going to use the fact the pirate's hitbox changing when they put their claw up. Again, to hit the pirate exactly once with this. You didn't see it, but the pirate stuck their hand forward directly into the plasma shot. Not the smartest pirate.
Right.
Does that every single time. And we're going to try a down grab here at the end. Favorite down grab in the game. Oh, that barely worked. That barely worked. We're compressing our hitbox to grab onto the ledge. And you have a long way to fall if you mess up that one.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why it's our favorite in the game. So we haven't explained hitboxing yet, but with Plasma you can just... While the enemies have iframes, you can just run through them. And we're going to use this here to just run through some enemies. And the Metal Pirates here is a really, really fun room if we can do it right. Looks so pretty. Close, but not quite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Firehouse used there to grab our run speed and hold it through this room.
Mm-hmm.
And now we have Ridley. Ridley is going to take 20 charge shots, and now is a great time for donations if you have any.
No additional donations at the moment, but just as a reminder, we've got some awesome Borderlands glitch exhibition. We're 10% of the. Oh no, we're more than that now. We still have about $340 or so to go for a glitch exhibition, and then Shoot Face McShooty in the Face still has its whole $200 incentive to be met. Let's get those going. And then also Save the Animals is still showing a commanding lead, but we still have some time to be able to turn that fate around. Save the Animals ahead of Kill the Animals by about $235.
Come on, Ridley, you're dead. You're dead. So Ridley actually hits a grabby once Ridley gets to 0 HP, and there's a lot of times that you just die during that grab. So there we go. That is a very dead Space Pelican. And now we're just headed directly on to the Tutorian to take on Mother Brain and blow up the planet.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to clip through the ceiling here and try and get a speedball out of this room. Let's see if we can pull it off. Very hard trick, so won't be disappointed at all if we miss it. Nope, unfortunately we're a bit too slow. It happens.
All good. It's still an awesome run.
So we're trying to use plasma to hitbox through those so we wouldn't take damage, but fortunately we hit a couple.
Mm-hmm.
Luckily we have that extra E-tank, so our health is in a perfectly good situation.
Ah, yes, that's right. Safety tank to the rescue.
So in this room, we're going to go for the triple. There are 3 red key hunters, the 3 musketeers, and we're going to try and kill all of them with 2 charged plasma shots. So let's see if we can pull it off. Nope, close enough. So we're going to try and kill both waivers for lag reduction.
Mm-hmm.
Missed one, but hit the other. So we're headed straight to Torian. Right now, the most dangerous part of the run here for us is the first Metroid room, because the way that we do it, we like to get grabbed. We group them all by getting grabbed by letting them latch onto us, and sometimes we have trouble getting them off. So that is a very deadly part of the run. Ooh, we might be able to space jump and grab the platform directly. Yes, that was a pride round to run speed.
Nice.
That one feels so good every time. There's so many pretty tricks in the game. And honestly, we kind of just want to make all the tricks in this game our favorite.
I mean, there's so much awesome skill on display here. You're doing a great job, Freyas.
A little bit of extra health just for extra safety.
Mm-hmm.
So coming up in a couple of rounds, parlor, we're gonna be trying to do 2 space jumps and then a mock ball to get through the door. So here we go, 2 space jumps and the mock ball. So in this room, we want to shoot the door and mock ball through it, because mock balling through the door will give us a better door transition. And got him. Even got an extra super drop.
Nice.
So we are entering Torian with max ammo, and that is exactly what we want to see. Going to be almost no RNG here. And now is a nice cutscene if you have any more donations or any blurbs to read.
So it just once again, you all are watching Fastest First Summer Showcase. If you'd like to go and make a donation, type !donate in the chat or click the donate button below. There's still a little bit more time to try to change the fate of the animals, as well as work towards our Borderlands 2 incentives for later this evening. Super exciting. Let's continue to push towards that 5K goal.
So we always like a tie between save and kill the animals. It's only happened once, but we always want it.
Right, exactly.
So
right
here
now,
here's where we're gonna. Oh, here's where we're gonna group the Metroid. So these Metroid rooms are all very technical, very fast. Blink and you miss them. The third one's our favorite. Full ammo. We can just go through, and let's see if we can pull this off. And there we go.
Nice.
That is our favorite of the 4 Metroid rooms. We're gonna kill these with regular missiles because we do need 2 super drops. We're gonna go for the Rinka boost, and we got it. We got it.
Nice.
That saves 20 HP. Not as important because we have the extra E-tank, but 20 HP is awesome. And it's swag. So right here is the baby skip. If we can avoid getting chomped on by the baby, then we will save 20 seconds.
Wow.
So we're going to see if we can pull this off. A terrifying trick at the end of a PB pace run. Okay. Took it really slow and safe and got it.
Nice.
So coming up is Zeb skip. Zebetite skip. We are going to clip through the first one, and then the other Zebs will just not be there. And this is one of the most important tricks in the run, because this is what allows us to get through the game with so little ammo. We'd basically have to pick up 3 more super packs if we weren't doing this. It's a really, really important trick. And then turrets can snipe you here. We have 5 missiles to spare. 1 got eaten, but the world record attempts will have none to spare, and world records have been lost to getting sniped by the turret. So a very terrifying part of the run. The best pace we've ever been on was lost to missing a super. So 20 charge shots will kill Mother Brain. And that should be it.
Nice.
Now we have a nice 90-second cutscene where you can read any blurbs you want, and at the end of it, we need to call and save kill.
Of course, of course. So once again, everyone, if you are having a great time, please definitely follow us on social media. On Twitter, type !Twitter in the chat. Type !Discord in the chat to be connected to our community. And if you felt like you missed out on a cool run or a segment with your favorite host, you can catch the entire marathon again, posted to our YouTube page after it concludes. Just type !YouTube in chat for a link, and be sure to subscribe while you're there. All right. I'm trying to see if there's any other ones squeaking through.
Right now we have one of the saddest moments in video game history. The baby sacrificing itself for you. And with the baby's sacrifice, we have gained the Rainbow Beam. And it will take 36 shots to finish off Mother Brain. And with that, the planet is going to explode. And are we saving or killing the animals?
We are indeed saving the animals with a very impressive $519.07, beating out Kill, which stands at $282.33, and Taunt at $153.77. Let's save those animals!
Let's go! Thank you so much for all of your donations for this amazing cause.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little shine spark to skip through this room. And the entrance to this room is gorgeous. Definitely our favorite room in the escape. We're climbing up the left with some hitbox manipulation at the end. And a long fall if you mess up.
Yeah.
One more shine spark, and we're just about done. Here we are, the animals.
There we go. You asked for it.
We're gonna pet them a bit while we're here.
You asked for a chat, you donated for it, here we are. Animals saved.
And here we are at the end of the game. And as the credits start, as the planet blows up, you can see a little pixel going off to the right, and that is the animal ship.
Oh.
So, yeah, we're super happy with this run. Thank you so much for having us. Thank you to everybody who is working behind the scenes of the marathon, putting the marathon together, putting together the schedule, posting, restreaming. There's so much work that goes into this, and we really appreciate everybody who's volunteering for this. And thank you so much for having us. We hope that everybody enjoyed this run as much as we did.
Absolutely, Freyas. You did such an amazing job with such a beautiful game. Thank you so much for sharing your skill and showing it all off for us in this amazing Fastest First Summer Showcase. Any shout-outs that you want to do?
Shout out to everybody in the community who's helped put this together and help make this run. The Super Metroid community is really awesome, really inviting, and this is a speed run. This run, it looks super intimidating at a high level, but when you're first starting, it's actually incredibly forgiving. In Mario, if you fall, you die and you have to restart the level. In Super Metroid, if you fall, you just jump back up and lose in a few seconds. It's an incredibly forgiving speedrun when you're first learning, and if you're interested at all, we'd be happy to help teach you because it's just such a great game. So thank you again.
Awesome. Thank you so much, FreyasSpirit. Once again, thank you. They did an amazing job with Super Metroid Any Percent on the SNES. And this also actually concludes my segment of hosting. It's been an absolute pleasure leading us through some wonderful Kirby and Metroid gaming for this awesome marathon this weekend. So, once again, you are watching Fastest Furs Summer Showcase. Make sure that you click that donate button underneath the stream or click !donate in chat. And don't forget, we still have some awesome incentive targets to meet. We've got a great run of Borderlands 2 later tonight, and we're already making some great progress towards the 2 incentives. One, a $200 incentive for Shoot Face McShooty in the face, and for a $400 incentive for the Glitch exhibition. So I can't wait to see those numbers continue to rise. Let's keep on chugging along towards that $5,000 goal. We're in a really great spot, just shy of $4,500. Once again, my name is JD Puppy, and it was an absolute thrill to be able to host for you tonight. Stick around, we've got some amazing gaming coming up next at Final Fantasy IV Free Enterprise, where we met both of the incentives for the Z Sprites and for both Mario and Kirby songs to be featured in tonight's game. It's going to be an amazing, amazing run. Can't wait to watch it. See you guys on the other side.